Welcome to the Circularity Catalyst. I'm Ken Alston, steward of the Sustainability Signal and creator of the Design Like Nature and Tactical Tetrahedron frameworks. If you've ever wondered why the world's most innovative cities seem to rise fast and fall even faster, you're not alone. In today's episode, we're exploring the fascinating insight of Cardwell's Law, the idea that no place can stay innovative forever. But what if collapse isn't failure? What if it's nature's way of renewing coherence? Let's look at why innovation bursts, burn bright, fade fast, and what's truly required for sustained regenerative progress. Let's look at those bursts of brilliance. British historian Donald Cardwell once observed, "No nation has been very creative for more than a historically short period." This idea, sometimes known as Cardwell's Law, has haunted thinkers for decades, and it's not just nations. Cities often show the same pattern. From Uruk to Manchester, from Hangzhou to Houston, the world's creative capitals have all burned with intensity before fading into stagnation. As science writer Matt Ridley once said, "Global progress depends on a sudden series of bushfires of innovation bursting into life in unpredictable places, burning fiercely and then dying rapidly." But why? Why does this happen? Historian Joel Mokyr calls innovation a tightrope walk, easily disrupted by war, authoritarianism, or the loss of economic freedom. Sound familiar? Even in modern times, the cycle repeats. Silicon Valley is no longer the center of gravity for tech. Tokyo lost its economic edge. Hong Kong's proud tradition of open exchange has been suppressed. Innovation, it seems, is perishable. So let's look at this from my tactical tetrahedron viewpoint. Let's apply the tactical tetrahedron, my geometry of coherence, to this phenomenon. The tetrahedron reveals four forces that govern any system. First, you need vision and creation. Next, you need energy and growth. That leads to maturity, reproduction, and requires structure. Then we have the inevitable flow into aging and ultimately to death. When a city or business ignores one of these forces, the coherence breaks down and the system fragments. Most cities burn through their energy without renewing their structure. They cling to past vision without adapting their flow. And so, the cycle collapses. But collapse isn't the end. In the Design Like Nature framework, collapse is sacred. It's the death phase. This invitation to let the old die so that something coherent, something regenerative and real can take its place. If you're resonating with this, feeling the pull to lead, to build, or create in a more coherent, more sustainable way, you don't need another tactic. You need a true mirror, a reflector. The Personal Signal Diagnostic is a $97 entry into this work, a tool that reveals where you're broadcasting the truth and where you've been shaped by outdated systems. You can find it now at circularitynetwork.com/personal-diagnostic. And now let's get back to the signal. It's time for the regeneration model. Here's the good news. Cardwell's Law isn't destiny. It's a reflection. Cities collapse when they forget what sustains life. So do businesses. So do leaders. But when we honor the phases of regenerative life, death, dormancy, rebirth, emergence, growth, maturity, reproduction, and death, we can extend innovation beyond the burn. We can stop treating success like a sprint, and instead, we create systems that live and breathe. The tactical tetrahedron and the design like nature frameworks aren't just theories, they're practical tools to help individuals, businesses, and communities realign with what's actually sustainable. Because the future doesn't need more light bulb moments, it needs systems that hold tight over time. And so, in closing, the next time you hear about a city or a company losing its edge, don't despair. That may be the sacred beginning. Collapse, remember, is not the enemy, it's the compost. Thanks for listening to the Circularity Catalyst podcast. My name's Ken Alston, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. And if today's episode stirred something new, start your own signal alignment journey at circularitynetwork.com. The signal has returned, and it's asking you to build differently. Until next time, I'm Ken Alston. Stay sovereign and stay signal aligned.